Goes over the top straight away. Carries all the way. That's the big... Oh, and he's grabbed it. Has used every inch of that height go, Jameson. And Skyde, who wants it, settling underneath it. Devon Conway swirls in the wind, and he does well. Oh, and got him straight through. And another one.
Oh, yeah, got it in the slot. That is a nice shot indeed. That one does hold up, and this is an opportunity for Chapman, and taken. Rongan's been coming out well too. And there's a chance, not a chance. 6. What?
Easy, that's too easy for Jason Holder. Cross-seamer. And it's carried through nicely. Cross-seamer has bounced. And that'll be soft. That is soft from Jason Holder. Not hit that anywhere. Not hit it. Should be taken. Is taken. And another one goes.
Oh, that's high. Has he got enough? I think so. I'm going to get Shepherd to reach out for one. Well, he's reached out for that, but he's pulled it all the way over his head for 6. Doodles, maybe writing in a diary. Oh, yeah, there's the power. That has cleared the gallery building. Setup. That's what he wanted, Jake Duffy. That's why he's been bowling them there. This one's high. This is the opportunity. Neesham's usually very good under those. Down in the circle. Instead, try to go for the big shot and go straight to Daryl Mitchell, and that's the end of that. Bye-bye. That's over the back of the bank, and that might be in the ditch, actually. That's how you do it, Tim Robinson. He's picked this up, all timing, and it has sailed off the bat.
Well, just brilliant batting. It is so good outside the off stump, punishes any hint of width. So they made the adjustment to try and go a bit straighter, to angle the delivery in.
Now straight, that's the best he's played today. How good is that? That's glorious from Robinson.
Such a wonderful zone to be in fact, not straight enough, I suppose, if you're Jason Holder. A little bit fuller than ideal as well, but wonderful.
Got him straight through. Robinson wanted a bit early.
And he's gone. Rachin Ravindra tried to lean back. He was looking to hit it over the top. You won't see better than that. Not here today. That's a ripper from Chapman. Lean back and smash.
Even got a little smile out of him. He has got that cleanly. It's the short ball.
Happy with one. Happy with one, although I think he missed a slight opportunity. It's been a struggle for him, but it was what New Zealand needed. Someone just to anchor the innings in conditions that were a little difficult at times, the ball moving around.
The way we wanted the series to end, but just looking back at the performance itself, where I think things went wrong. Let's see on the power play too.
Yeah, well, as you said, power play has been our Achilles heel for this series. Unfortunately, as batters, we didn't assess and adapt it as quickly as we should have, or wanted to, I should say. But credit still must be given to the guys in the lower half for putting their hands up. We may have given them a bit too much work to do in the back end as batters, but it's certainly an area that we need to improve quickly going into this ODI series as well. Take all the learnings that we could have gained from this series, whether it's the lengths that they bowl, the conditions that we've got to face. But yeah, I just still also think we need to focus on the positives. From a bowling standpoint, 40 was excellent in the power play. The guys have been feeling pretty well. Areas that we can improve, yes, but you still got to take the positive from it.
Yeah, obviously this is a build-up to the World Cup itself. what do you think we need to do in terms of to improve the ball play itself?
I just need to be a little bit more precise with our stroke play. It's important to not allow good bowlers to settle as well. It's something that we need to fix and fix pretty quickly. A lot of times we find ourselves in tough situations, 2, 3, 4 down sometimes in the power play when guys are hitting the straps. So we got to find ways to stop them from getting into rhythm and putting more pressure back on them. And not necessarily forcing the issue, but not making it easy for them to settle.
Yeah, and finally, Romario Shepherd, his performances have been consistent across the series. Yep. Came across from the Bangladesh series. A word or two on his performances and his improvement for the last couple of months.
Yeah, Sheppy, he's always been a hard worker, someone who's very detailed with his preparation. He does a lot of research, and it's great to see that his success is coming more consistently. From his standpoint, I can tell you he's one who wants to do it every single game. He's always talking about the game, always talking about ways to improve. So it's great to see him coming out and being a lot more consistent. And he's been really good with the ball, coming and picking up some very crucial wickets at some crucial stages. In the back end, in the game that we won, he defended that last over as well. So many positive from his side, and I'm glad to see him being a lot more consistent and gaining that confidence that he may have been lacking, especially with the ball. But with the bat, we all know he's one of the most dangerous batters in world cricket, and he just needs to continue doing so and giving us the best chance with the bat in the back end.
Thank you.
4 wickets, named player of the match, named player of the series. How you feeling?
Yeah, it was cool. It was good buzz. Obviously, I thought the West Indies came with a bit more intent today, so that first over got away a little bit on me, which was not ideal. But yeah, to get 3 in that second over was pretty big. But man, same thing the whole series with them. You just know you got to keep taking them, otherwise they're going to hurt you at the back end. So luckily we got there before they did.
It's a roller coaster 2020, and your first ball goes for 6. You know, how do you sort of keep yourself up in those moments?
I reckon that's one thing experience has taught me. Like I play a lot of cricket now, and you just can't like ride the roller coaster, man. You just got to do what's good for you. And I know my processes. I know what I'm trying to do with the ball, and I judge myself on my execution and not so much what happens after I let the ball go. Really, that's my ticket.
Speaking of execution, you chuckled on delivery, in particular, in swing into the Dharma. You talked about that in the lead up to this game. You must be chuffed to see that come off the match.
Definitely. I think, the last couple of years, probably my bowlers were left-handers, maybe not quite as good to the right-handers, I guess, with my natural shape. So adding the away swinger to the left-hander, I guess, opens up a few more avenues. And even though that was a traditional normal one coming back in, I think, whether it planted a seed of doubt or not, having those other ones in the locker, I think, certainly helps. But, very, very happy to keep getting the lefties out.
Yeah, it must be a good feeling when a team comes together like that in Jake.
Very much so. Very, very much so, yeah.
So where to from here for you now? I mean, what areas of your game are you working on?
We're constantly evolving, mate. Like I said, the away swinger for the West, we're certainly not locked into that yet. Need to pull a few out to the righty, but didn't really have to. Well, death stuff was a bit hit and miss this series, I guess you could say. So certainly with the cricket coming up in India potentially, and maybe a World Cup, I think that's going to be pretty important over there. So locking a few of those skills and smash my Yorkers again, and just keep growing, keep evolving day by day. Yeah.
A couple of records today, New Zealand cricket told me that your 50th wicket was actually, you were the joint quickest to that mark in terms of innings with Trent Bolt, so well on the other hand, you also got your 5th for wicket bag, which, the sole holder of that.
Is that a stat nowadays, is it? 4th is? That's cool.
So, I mean, that's a good feeling, right? You're on the right track when you're taking your 4th.
Yeah. Definitely, mate. There's a period of time where I didn't think I'd be taking 1 wicket for New Zealand, so I guess to be here 50 later is very, very cool and satisfying. And I guess those grindy years early in my career where things didn't always go my way, I guess they're coming back to pay me a little bit now, which I'm really, really enjoying. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob was just in here and he did send you away from the game for a period to work on your technique. In hindsight, what was that? Has that helped, create the level that we see today?
Still single-handedly the best thing I ever did for my career. Not only did it sort of get me back on track, but it taught me a lot about how I need to function as a bowler, I guess. you know, technique's such a fluid thing, and day by day it's different, whether it's conditions or just how the body's feeling and stuff. And I guess what that process taught me was how to get back to my best, even when things aren't going so well. So, man, I'm using that on the daily. Part of my sort of my mental routine is a lot of that stuff we sort of developed back then, and just understanding how my bowling action and what parts are important for my bowling action. Yeah.
I think back then you were falling over a bit. You were trying to add too much pace to your bowling, but it seems to come naturally for you. You're bowling that quick anyway. So, how did that happen? You know, you started off trying to bowl quick, you actually fall away, and then you bowl how did that happen?
Yeah. There's a few things. I think over time, you know, your action becomes stronger and you trust it a bit more, and that can stay as efficient as it can be with the energy behind it. I guess what was happening prior to that is I was trying to be all energy, and then my action turned to crap. Whereas now, I guess I can hold my strong action. I know what to do at a higher energy level. There's also actually a one-off series we had in Dubai. I 12th the whole thing. And Shane Jurgensen, the old bowling coach, was there, and he said, "Mate, try something for me." And he said, "Run on your toes." And so all of a sudden now I was just attacking the crease a little bit harder, a bit more fluent, a bit more natural, and momentum sort of carried me. So that also seemed to add 5Ks overnight, which wasn't the worst thing to happen. So yeah, I'm never going to be an express fast bowler, but if I'm shaping the ball, that's my number one. If I can do that mid to late 130s, touching the 140s, I think that's my onion.
How are you enjoying working with Rob as the BLACKCAPS coach? Obviously work with him at Otago. How are you enjoying having him around the international circuit?
Yeah, it's awesome. I loved our time here in Otago. He had 5 solid years where he helped grow my game so much. So I'm excited for everyone else to discover who he really is as a person, as a coach, and I think that's slowly happening now. I know the lads are really enjoying him, and yeah, it's exciting things to come, I reckon.
And just finally, just saying it before, quintessential Dunedin day, a little bit cold, but fans all still came out and supported the guys. Get 3 wickets in a row before, and your 50th T20, it's pretty much perfect, right?
Beautiful Dunedin day. I couldn't have scripted it better. Maybe slightly less wind, but yeah, awesome. Uni, it's not a huge ground, so it doesn't take too many people, but you pack the banks, and what a cool place, man. Such a cool ground to play cricket at. Cheers, Adrian. Thanks, mate.
Might see you back in Otago.